Guys, welcome into Freestyle Friday. This is the series finale for this Friday as we are in week 5 of gameplay. I am Curtis along with Inanimate J, and we have a Volcanic versus Sun Division matchup, which we got to talk about first and foremost. Dodgers and Knights. Dodgers, of course, they are in a very, very tight Volcanic Division, J, and the Knights staring up at the Pirates, as are the rest of the Orange Conference.
Yeah, well, let's talk about this in terms of wild card potential right now. The first tiebreaker is always head-to-head series score. Now, the Volcanic Division right now looking very much likely to have 3 of the strongest teams in that wild card race right now. None of those teams giving up any ground as they march through the other divisions. So a lot of these matchups very important down the stretch, you'd have to say, in terms of wild card seeding, because whatever team makes it out of the Volcanic Division, you have to expect that both teams following them up probably not going to be too far behind on record.
Yeah, that's a very, very fair point, as they are trying to follow pace for the Elite, who jumped into the first spot in the division after a 4-1 last night. The Dodgers looking to keep pace with those guys. The Knights, on the other hand, they're sitting at 7-13 right now. Not out of reach, but they do stare up at a Pirate squad that's playing very, very well.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to wonder, with a below 500 record right now, how many wins they're going to need to really be in the conversation for the wild card, especially because that division lead from the Pirates looking a little bit not quite insurmountable as we get into week 5, but probably getting close to that, as you know, the Pirates just seem to be winning quite frequently. It's really tough to make up ground, especially when the other teams aren't losing. But I think everybody's here for one reason, Curtis. And
I saw you start to smile.
Yeah,
when you realized what time it was.
Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to go ahead, and I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet. I literally don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move my mic out of the way because I really don't. I honestly don't know.
Okay. Before you do that, set the stage.
Okay, for those of you who might be new, for those of you who don't know, I put my money where my mouth is a while ago in the MLD Discord, and I said that if we ever got to 100 subs, I would dab on stream chugging a brisk. Well, that day has come. We crossed the 100 subs threshold this past week, and somebody decided to pin the message in general. I won't name names, but it's there. So it hasn't been forgotten about. Now, I'm lazy, and I didn't have a way to get brisk on my way home, so I asked my wife to buy it, and she bought me a liter. This is a full liter of brisk. It's open now, so it's full. You guys can see that this is where that's at. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I tried. I have been trying off air for the last 45 minutes, whenever I'm not on camera, to try and fit this thing into my arm crook, and I can't do it when I lift up. Gravity is beating me here, so honestly, I am just going to try and chug this whole thing and then dab to celebrate it. Curtis, would you like to do the honors of calling the play?
Yeah, I can work with that. You ready to go? I'll give you a countdown.
No, hold up. I'm not going to be able to breathe while I do this. I'm going to cheat, and I'm going I've got this menthol stick I had when I was sick back in Christmas. I'm going to open up my sinuses, because if I suffocate, you all have to witness the end of Jay.
Oh my god!
My wife is watching me from off camera right now. I am making such a scene because I'm pissed. All right, are you ready?
But I am ready, but just realize that she has her cell phone in her hand.
Wait, does she? No, she doesn't. 911 is not on standby. This is not a drill. All right,
so we are ready to go.
We are going to count down from 5. God, give me 10,
5,
please. Like, let me
10. Okay, God. Fine. 10.
Give me 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And he is going to chug this all the way down to the bottom. He's got brisk with regular brisk tea flavor and lemon that he is trying to get all the way through. He is completely pointing the bottom of the bottle at the ceiling, just letting gravity do the work. Hopefully he can take it all the way without actually blowing up. That would be fantastic. But he's actually making pretty good work of this. It is an entire liter, but this is taking some time to get through. His right arm might get tired by the time this is done, but at the moment he is becoming
Oh God!
I think it's done. Did he do it? He did! Oh my goodness! Dab on him, Chief. Do it.
Let's go! Who's ready for some MLD?
That just happened. Oh my! That is amazing. So
my eyes are watering. I had to pause to let air out of my nose. Oh man, Freestyle Friday, match 3, Dodgers and Knights. I'm gonna get the teams in here. Let's go.
We're ready to go. And I'll give you a full minute before I bring you in for analysis. How's that sound?
That sounds really good.
Guys, we are underway just about with Freestyle Friday. It is the finale. Get your clip machines out because that was absolutely glorious. I think Jay just earned himself a case of balls delivered to his door, courtesy of Balls Energy. Because I don't think there's any play in Rocket League that's going to beat that. But we are ready to go and underway for the Dodgers. It is Agony and it is Call Me Craig. And for the Knights, it is Ben and M. I think it's what, but yeah, that's right. And then Prosperity. So we are in the Dodgers end. Agony waiting on that, but he puts it right back out into the middle, and Ben and M's going to put that one home. It's 1-0.
So much for waiting a full minute to get me in this one. Agony just caught a little bit flat on that one there. Times it right as Prosperity loses the ball, but the clear doesn't go anywhere. Ben and M right in position. Excuse me as a little bit of... there's not enough room in the stomach for that one, but really good follow-up play to put that one in. First blood for the Knights.
Agony's going to take this one into the corner. Everyone in the Volcanic Division looking to see what the Dodgers do. That's going to be out to the top of the box, taken away. Call Me Craig has to recover it in his own end, but he's going to put it too far out in front of him. Ben and M going to try to follow this, has it in the near side, and it's a 2-0 lead with 4:23 to go.
Unfortunately, Call Me Craig in the corner, losing control of that ball right to Ben and M there. Grabs a boost in a position to play that, but he's backwards. Really tough to read that ball. Ben and M with the bounce shot, finds that angle. Agony far post, just can't react in time. Knights up 2 on the hop here. The Dodgers really need to find some momentum to start off.
It is an interesting choice that I'm seeing Agony is using. He's using the Skyline, and if I'm not mistaken, I have not seen him use that a ton. He's going to have a runner here, though, into the Knights net, make it a 2-1 deficit as they have it.
Yeah, really good response here. Ben and M trying to pass that one out too far past Prosperity. Agony forward right onto that one. A little bit surprised as well with the Skyline. Doesn't have the Dominus hitbox that he's used to using most frequently there. It's more the hybrid, the Endo hitboxes it was called originally before they kind of standardized it there. So kind of long like the Dominus, kind of high like the Octane, but not really either one. And I wonder if that's just throwing him off a little bit to start here.
Call Me Craig's going to take this across, has control into the corner. He'll try to keep it. Bounces it off the ceiling. It's still at a threatening place. Agony going to try to get the drop. He's got it in the near side. That's a good play for the Dodgers. They tie it up.
Good response here. Good pressure from Craig. Just beats out Prosperity to that 50. And Ben and M gets caught too short on that play. Can't respond to that sharp spike down as Agony goes up inverse really well. That's what you want to do to try and get the power on the shot down when you're looking for that kind of quick snap on that aerial. Gets it in top side.
This kick going to the sidewall. Ben and M is going to put this out into the middle. Dodgers have a clear. It goes off the hood. Oh, no. That's going to creep back towards the Knights net, but it nearly got into the far side. That would have been disaster for them. Dodgers still have the offense. Call Me Craig out into the middle. Agony's up, finds it on the nose, and he's going to drop that home 10 times out of 10. It's a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, this is Dodgers bread and butter here. Let the other team make a mistake. Put the pressure on in the corner. High ball up. Agony's going to be up for that all day. If you're not reacting to that and Prosperity doesn't, the Dodgers are going to be on the end of it. 3-2 as they respond with 3 on the hop.
Minute 25 gone. And already 5 goals on the board between these two teams. This will be a chance going near side. Shaving the ceiling with it is going to be Call Me Craig. Craig going to put this out to the top, but it's going to be well beyond where Agony was looking to get it, and he'll have to recover defensively. Good read on the ricochet. He will try to boost into it, and he'll get there first before Ben and M. Call Me Craig has met the bottom of the junkyard pile as he gets demoed. Dodgers look like they can recover, though. It'll be a Plinko off of the side ramp. Agony looking for the dunk. Craig's got to recover, and he's able to do so. 3 minutes left in a 3-2 game. Haven't seen a goal in about 30 seconds, which is a long time for these two, given how these scores are coming in. But it remains a 1-goal game. Knights shave the ceiling with it. It's going to go in front of the Dodgers net. Prosperity gets one off the hood. Got a couple Batmobiles, one on each side between the Dodgers and Knights. This is in front. Good save coming across from Agony. Keeps it 3-2.
Where are you seeing a Dodgers Batmobile? It's an Octane and a Skyline.
Okay, then I'm wrong. For some reason, I saw 2 Batmobiles, and I'm seeing double. That's fine. Which is funny because I don't usually see anything. So we'll make that work. This is going to be into the Dodgers corner. Chance for Prosperity. Can he flick it? He's going to try. It's up in the air, and that's a great play for Ben and M on the far side. Make it 3-3.
This one all Prosperity here. Catches the Dodgers out. Agony misses it at midfield. Gets Call Me Craig to commit to that challenge at the post. Just chips it up and over. Ben and M has nothing but the luxury of time and space to drop it into that far side. 3-3 as we finally get that score evened out.
And a symmetrical timeline. 3-2-1-2-3. Easy. As we'll travel up the sidewall. Roll on to the ceiling. Dodgers with the clear. It's Agony who's going to try to follow it on the sidewall. Punched out into the middle. That's a chance for Craig. Can he get there first? He goes underneath him. Knights have a 2v1 the other way. Agony's got to be careful here as he might actually give up the lead. This will be a clear by him as he gets it back to half and the Dodgers can move out. Good touch into the mid. Craig trying to get there first. It's going to be a 1v1 for Ben and M. It's Octane versus Skyline, and the Skyline wins as Agony punches us back to the halfway line. It's still 3-3.
Good defense from Agony. Might get caught out, but no boost in the tank for Prosperity. Had no ability to get where he wanted to direct that one in as Agony gets caught just a little bit out of position on that one. Went for the boost pad just a bit early.
Into the Knights corner. Put around by Craig. Off the back. That's in front. Chance for the Dodgers, and Agony's going to miss this. This is going to be Ben and M with a runner, but Agony recovers nicely, and he's able to get across to take it away. Dodgers still on the offensive for the moment. Craig, angle off the post. Very close, but it is 60 seconds left and still a tie game.
That was almost an intentional team pitch. Agony coming off the ceiling, looking for the pinch off of Craig's roof. It was a howitzer looking low on the far side. Just didn't have the rangefinder. Stay tied at 3 here.
Good backboard clear by Ben and M. It's out to Agony. Agony has a play off the backboard. Chance in front, but nobody there to follow it up. And it's going to be the Dodgers trying to keep it in. Good possession game played by the Dodgers so far. They've had a majority of the time with the ball in the Knights' end as Call Me Craig makes a save and keeps it away once more. They've been pretty productive with it. Decent shots on net, and they have the aerial acrobatics to show for it with Agony with a couple of drops.
Yeah, the really big thing about their play style at midfield there is Agony gets the response demo on that, on Ben and them up front. No shot going to be coming out there. But that possession game really comes down to being quick to the ball when they have the opportunity to do so there. As Craig goes for it, it's the right decision, doesn't get the execution they need, won't roll up in time. Overtime will settle game 1 here.
Game 1 off to a pretty competitive start. We'll see how it continues in. The Knights are going to have first crack at the ball as they're going to take it up the side. Getting there first is Prosperity. Call Me Craig removes that. Oh, Craig is trying for something nutty. It's going to drop down. Agony, it's going to fly above him. That's a problem. That's a runner. 10-5 touchdown for Ben and M, and the Knights win game 1.
If you're going to commit, you have to make contact, and Agony just does not read that hop correctly, drifting underneath him. Ben and M has nothing but the time and space he needs to tap it in as all of Call Me Craig's boost expended in the process. The Knights take game 1 in overtime, but that was probably a good sign of a great series to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Good competition happening at the moment. As a total of 9 shots for the Knights. It seems like the Dodgers had the ball more than that, but they were forced to make 5 saves. I think they were more focused with possession on the sidewalls rather than putting it into the middle. You think?
Yeah, a lot of cross the net plays, not a lot of shots on, mostly centers. And it's the one thing that isn't measured really well with the stats that were given by Psionics. We tend to look at offensive pressure as generating shots that are registered, but time of possession, which isn't actually measured, is something that is very key as well, because you get a lot of those situations where you've got that presence in the offensive zone. You're just not really generating anything measurable with it.
This will be game 2 as we start things out. Dodgers already committed into the offensive end. Agony trying to wait for a mistake. He will defer to Call Me Craig. Call Me Craig misses on the side panel. Prosperity going to mind game him out of possession. Agony's got to make a play. He's going to miss as well. Craig will try to recover. He'll fly underneath the ball. This is a corner wall trap for the Dodgers, and Agony finally removes it and gets it as far away from the goal line as physically possible. He'll send that towards the Knights' net. And a touch by Prosperity, a touch by Ben and M is going to take that away.
Important touch there. It was actually long distance labeled for that net. Didn't register as a shot because it was deflected early enough by Ben&M, but almost getting caught at midfield there as Agony looked to transition to offense. The Knights are going to have to be careful. Prosperity loves to dribble that ball, and if they get caught out trying to transition up, looking for the second opportunities from those dribbles, they might get caught by a good clear and have to defend a runner.
This is going to be Agony taking it in the corner. He has Call Me Craig waiting. It's a ceiling play out to the top, and the air roll does not quite angle it at the net. Knights are going to have an opportunity to recover and clear. This will get to the halfway line, no farther. It'll be an eventual play towards the Dodgers net, but it is well wide of that right post. Knights still trying to keep it in. They've been pretty good with the quick strikes at the moment. Not a lot of possession game from them, but they have generated a ton of the shots. This will be pinched off the side. Good play from Agony to get the clear off the corner wall. Bounced into the middle, shot crossbar, and down Call Me Craig. Not going to be able to find the angle to fix it. And the Knights are going to have another clear. Still scoreless as we play 3:18 left.
Really tough angle to find that clear. Is a nice look for a team play. They're going to get it. Prosperity in transition down for Ben&M. The Dodgers just after that play got caught a little bit too deep. Call Me Craig not able to react in time. Agony's turning, but he's already challenging as the pass comes down. Had to be reading that one a little bit earlier. Might have just been able to pull the brake, see where the shot's going, then react. But unfortunately, the Dodgers get caught in transition.
Call Me Craig found himself in no man's land, too. He was actually underneath Prosperity when he was up on the sidewall, which is not where you want to be in that situation. This will be a chance in front of the Dodgers net, and it is thwarted aside. Knights trying to get one more. It's going to be off the crossbar and down, but not able to put that one home. Very close, and it remains a 1-0 Knights lead. Dodgers trying to tie, but they will give up possession once more as this will careen back into the blue corner. Out to the top, wing side, and a chance that's going to be sent well aside from the net as the Dodgers will give chase. Bounced, going to plinko this off of the backboard, and it is sent from wall to wall because of it. Pinch play, still in front of the Knights net. Back at the halfway line is Agony. That's going to bounce, unfortunately, right towards the top of the Dodgers box. Good demo there from Agony is going to possibly thwart any offensive attempt. Past halftime, game number 2. Knights on the attack. Skyline from Agony makes contact, and Call Me Craig will attempt to follow it up. Knights, this is going to be a chance. It's a shot they're going to try for the double. It's off the back, and he just missed. That was very close, and the Dodgers can move it out. Agony's going to try a carry play, but it will go underneath him as he doesn't get great nose contact, and the Knights will have a chance again to get the possession out if the Dodgers let them.
Yeah, very important touch by Agony as well, coming back there. Craig didn't get the best contact. Ooh. Prosperity looking for the acrobatics. Just nothing he could do there. But back to my original point, Agony, really wise touch to pull that one far side away from the Knights' pressure on that midfield line, as Craig coming in for that double commit there might have needed to wait there to see what Agony was going to do. Is a little bit earlier on the play that developed for the Knights, Craig had just committed in a little bit too much on Agony there, and the resulting double commit ends up back in the Dodgers net. Might be the second one here as Prosperity goes from downtown. It's 2-0.
Yep, that is a good one from Prosperity. This is basically, he's able to back up, and I think the Dodger player overcommitted to that, and I didn't see who was on the back end of that, but if he's going to commit to that, he's got to be able to keep that one in. If not, he's got to circle back, but I think he found himself a little too far forward there, no?
No, what happened in that was, as I was talking about it, Craig was just double committing on the play by Agony in the air. So that double commit in the air, forcing both Dodgers players up into the offensive end, and nobody has enough boost to get back on the timing. Again, a big double commit on that goal line. It's Knights 2-on-0 back the other way as Agony tries to get back.
Oh, that's a good-looking shot from Ben&M off the nose with the turn, and that is a 3-0 lead for the Knights.
The Dodgers right now getting burned by this tendency to lunge in for these first-time plays. They have to give themselves spacing. They have to trust one another right now to let the play happen and be in a spot to react. Talked about it in the Platinum League games earlier with the Pandas. Their spacing in the first couple of games, they were winning, but it came back to bite them in the end. Right now, the Knights taking full advantage of the Dodgers.
And that's a play that Call Me Craig's going to jump for. That's an unfortunate one. That's going to be a chance for the Knights to punch this home. It's going to be still in front of the Dodger net, and Call Me Craig able to have the positioning, able to knock that one aside. Agony trying to keep this up. He's going to get that removed. Prosperity sends that right at Call Me Craig's spoiler. Sent to the middle. Agony makes contact. He's got some room in front of him. That's an empty net. Can he get there? Tries to find it, and he's got it. Huge demo by Call Me Craig as well in the process, and it's a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, Craig going to get credit for this one as he got a little bit of touch after he demos Prosperity there. The blow and go, as our good friend Jorby would say, right through on the follow through. It's an important goal, but I think it's just a little bit too late for the Dodgers to salvage game 2.
A little bit of style points on that one, too. It was an upside down blow and go. Thinking.
So was it going
off the corner? I mean, I don't know. We're gonna jury's out on that. We're gonna have to talk to Jorby about that. This is gonna be in the front, and that'll drop in front of the Knights box. But that is going to likely do it for game number 2. Knights come out and make a statement with game 2. They play very, very well, and they're gonna add one more for good measure as they pad the differential stats. It's 4-1.
And the Dodgers are going to look back on this one and really kick themselves now. They're down 2-0 in the series. They're going to have to reverse sweep to try and keep pace with the Elite. And if they're that 4-1, putting them at 14-1, I think a 3-2 for the Dodgers will keep them one game ahead. I'll have to check my stats on that one. But if any more of this gets away, and you look at the stats, 11 shots for the Knights, 3 from the Dodgers, all of them out of Agony on that game, it's really going to be tough at this point because you and I both talked about it in the pregame. The Volcanic division, so tight, so narrow, and you don't want to give up the head-to-head tiebreaker on a team that you might be fighting for a wild card at the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Dodgers have found themselves in a tough spot as they are every team in the Volcanic division trying to answer a 4-1 by the Elite, who have taken over the first spot in that division. Knight's going to have a first strike possibility, but Agony comes across, saves the day, cape and all. It's a scoreless game for the moment, but that was 5 seconds in, and the Knights already on the attack, keeping the possession. Prosperity finds the angle, puts it in the upper right 90 from the left side, and that is sick and disgusting for a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Dodgers just never get this ball clear. Prosperity given so much time to line that up. No Dodger challenging him until after the ball's in the air. That's not the kind of defense you want in that corner. You want to pressure the ball carrier there when they don't have the greatest angle to score. And let them set it up. They'll probably burn you all day.
It'll be the Dodgers on the attack after this. Agony is going to get bumped, but he'll still have possession. That's taken away once more. Dodgers really have to try to force the gameplay into the Knights' end at the moment, but they are losing possession of the ball almost routinely every time they try to bring it down. Agony up the side. Punched into the corner. He'll try to follow it. It's going to be off the back and sent again into that corner of the Knights where they can try to recover. Sent across. Beninem with contact. It's going to drop right in front of Agony, who wins the better of the challenge. He's going to pop it into the middle. Aerial play by Call Me Craig. Has the angle. It's right there. And the ball went dark for a moment, but not quite enough, as it remains a 1-0 lead. Also, runner on the other side, and the 2-point swing for Prosperity. Knights up 2-0.
At this one, Agony going for the shot after Craig. Just too much commit along the goal line there. And the Knights don't need to do much when both players for the other team are behind them. It's an open net back for the Knights. 2-0. The Dodgers still not finding an answer on offense.
This is going to be in front, far side, and that is Call Me Craig with the initial save. Knights still on the attack, though. Both players miss. It'll be Beninem coming in, and the challenge with Agony goes back into the Knights' end. Off the spoiler. Prosperity gets it up and above 1. Call Me Craig is their last line of defense between the Knights and another goal. This will be into the corner. Tapped, looking far side. Agony gets up same side as the ball and takes it away. He's going to try the possession game through the air. And Call Me Craig's going to tee it up off of the back of Agony, but it's going to bounce hard off the backboard, and the Knights have more offense to come. This is off the back. Coming in. Shot off the crossbar. Still there. And the Knights not going to be able to add one more just yet with a 2-0 lead still in their back pocket.
Yeah, Call Me Craig just struggling a little bit with his rotations right now. Agony, we know historically, very aggressive player to a lot of loose balls. And the problem that seems to be happening right now, Craig just doesn't really know where he needs to be to respond to some of these, especially now when he's out of boost. And Agony doesn't have a really clear line to clear that ball upfield. And Craig just struggling to look for boost right now. Another weak 50-50 gives it away, and the Dodgers still defending at the moment.
This will be Agony waiting and then jumping. He'll send the ball deep into the Knights' corner, bounces it off the corner wall. It's going to be top of the box. Craig finds the angle, keeps it on the ground. The double touch. It's on the line and it's in. Call me Craig, able to follow that one up. A stroke of genius, and it's 2-1.
Yep, just on the follow-through with the animation, gets the dunk as Ben and M tries to go outside. Craig's like, nah, not this way, fam. You need to go the other way.
Good work just past halftime. As the Dodgers able to get on the board, they definitely looking for a win. They do not want to go down 3-0 in the series and already give up the series victory. Touched off the ceiling, thanks to the challenge. Grabbing the boost before he gets out is Craig, but he is rotating his head back same side of the ball. That could put the Dodgers in a rough situation here. Oh, Craig takes it right away from Agony. That's going to be a problem. That's going to bounce in front, but that is at least a decent recovery as he keeps it in the corner. And Agony takes it from there. And a change in possession as the Knights take control again. Touched along, read well by Prosperity. Coming out top of the box. Call me Craig. It takes it from Agony on the side, towards the sidewall. I think he might have been reading Ben and M's touch who was coming in lurking. Bounced along the half. Agony puts it deep up into the air. He's going to try to follow this for a nasty double. Has the angle, and it's going to be a save for Prosperity. And then Agony meets the bitter end of a 3-second waiting period to respawn as he gets demoed to the Knights' end.
The Dodgers again on the double commit. Craig was up for that same ball as Agony. Agony got the touch, and Prosperity is going to get 5 aerial touches in this sequence. Drags it past both of the Dodgers, and that might be a candidate for MLD Play of the Week. Make sure you clip that. Send it to us on Twitter at MLDoubles with the hashtag MLDPOTW. To submit that for the Play of the Week. Presented by Balls Guarana here in Game 3. Final series of Freestyle Friday. Knights up 3-1, 2-0 on the series. Dodgers still not finding an answer.
I mean, they can clip plays all they want and submit them, but I don't think anyone's reading your brisk chug. Just kind of putting that out there. This will be over the halfway line. Bouncing it off the ceiling. And chance near side off the backboard, and that's going to be a chance for Prosperity, but he'll put it wide of the left post. 55 to go. Dodgers need a goal in the worst way at this point to try to bring it back to 1. Call me Craig, loses that. Agony tries to put it in, but coming across is Prosperity. He'll take the ball into the corner. Agony finding the angle. Craig is there, but he's not going to be able to find it on the far end of the post. And with 35 to go, Knights can waste as much time as they want here. They are not, or time is definitely on their side. This will be in front looking, and the Knights don't add one more at the moment, but it's still there. This is a 2v1, and Benham will pass it out to the front. 19 to go. Bounced off the side. Agony going to boost into this, drop it down. Gets it past 1. He's still got to play a bit of a control game. Doesn't have a ton of boost to do so. Challenged by Prosperity. Prosperity will send it deep, and the Knights are going to win game number 3 and take the series win. Dodgers have some definite work to do as they are up against a really well-playing Knights team.
Yeah, the Knights looking game for this series. The Dodgers really struggling right now with trying to find any kind of rhythm at the moment. Seems like they're just not on the same page, going for the same balls. I guess that, I mean, if they're going for the same play, they're going for the same page of the playbook, just at the wrong times, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that.
I got a liter of brisk running through my veins. My analysis is going right down the tube.
I completely understand. I completely understand. This it's running through your veins at a, wait for it, brisk pace as we get into game number 4. By the way, huge shout out to our friends over at Arctic Cooling as well, given them enough love tonight. Arctic.ac, you guys are going to go there to get all of your cooling needs for your rig and keep your rig cool in the most pressurized of gaming moments. Arctic.ac, give them some love from MLD. We get into game number 4. Dodgers need some help as they need to get a good start. A couple of goals in a row would really, really help the momentum game as they're trying not to lose pace in this volcanic division. This will be up the corner wall. Bounced in. Craig is going to fly by it once more. Bounced far side. Looking in. Craig double tap near side, and Benham's going to take that one once more into the sidewall in his own end. Big miss from Prosperity. Could set up Craig. Craig's going to fly by it. Agony at least makes contact. This will be off the back. No double touch option there for the Dodgers, as that will be sent deep. That might be in. That's a shot off nose, just off the corner crossbar. And with a minute gone, just about, still a scoreless game.
As I'm currently wrestling my other cat who decided to wander onto my desk. Hi, Endo. The Dodgers right now, they've got the possession down at the moment. They're not giving up these easy runners for the Knights at the moment, but that doesn't mean that can't change in a heartbeat here, because we've seen that tendency for them to double commit in the last couple of games. If they can make sure that they stay away from that tendency there to get caught deep. Agony, though, really good job rotating back. Really need to keep that spacing down and make sure that you don't miss easy clears like that one.
Yeah, that was it. It was just, your point was being made for you as you were saying it. That was always fun. 3:31 to go. This will be into the Knights' corner once more. It's Prosperity up the side. He has control. Bounces it off the front of the bat. Will be a little reverse into this. Pinch it back to his teammate. And Ben and them going to keep it for a heartbeat, but then Call Me Craig is there to take it away. A lot of action towards the side. This is going to be a shot at the net. And that ends up being a little bit wide of the right post, but it is indeed going to be a clear by Ben and them. Call Me Craig into the corner, looking for a touch, but he'll miss the challenge. Agony still there. We'll bounce it. Try to get far side. Agony drops it. It's there, and it's in. And the Dodgers have the first strike of the game with 2:55 to go.
Prosperity after the demo just doesn't have enough boost to get across and stay in that one. And Agony coming right across the face of goal, dunking Benham into next week, just bullying that ball through the defense of the Knights. First blood for the Dodgers here. They need that momentum. They need to keep this up because they have struggled for 3 games right now to really apply pressure, and that kickoff isn't going to help them any.
That is demoralizing if you are the Dodgers. Prosperity with the kill, Benham with the take, Agony in the corner for boost. He was not banking on the kill there, and it's a 1-1 game.
Yeah, it's a tough balance to be able to work with going for the boost and setting yourself up early and making sure that your teammate doesn't lose that face-off into a kill like that. Batmobile versus Octane, those face-offs very much looking for the kill from the Batmobile side, and that's exactly what happened there. You have to adjust as the Octane player, come in a little bit late after the Batmobile makes its move to try and stay away from that.
Oh, okay, Agony, you can have it. That's fine. 2-1 halftime is just about here, but he is able to take this one away from Benham, find his way into the air, fall on top of it, and make sure that goes in the net.
Benham honestly missed this one. It was an easy clear, just kind of rushed it, got over top of it. Agony recovering well after he drives over, just has to fall down actually and take that one away. Halftime, Dodgers lead, but the Knights have been striking back so frequently.
This will be off the back of the Batmobile, up to try to keep this one in. Second touch is going to absolutely ruin the last line of defense for the Dodgers, and it's a 2-2 game.
Benham's like, okay, you guys made me look silly on the last one. Here, have another one back. As he follows through with the front flip. It's not actually the animation. He's just rolling forward with his car, and the touch destroys Call Me Craig. Was pre-jumping a big bounce, goes right underneath him.
Yeah, that's tough to see. That's tough to see if you were a fan of the Dodgers. This will be Agony getting the clear, but it is top of the box. Puts Prosperity in a decent spot, but he's unable to capitalize for the moment. Bounced off the sidewall. Agony makes the touch. Call Me Craig on the finish for the clear. Gets it at least back to the halfway line, but the Knights are circling. They are going to be off the side again. Keeping possession. They need a tap here, but a good challenge by Call Me Craig. Going to send this into the corner. Agony going to try to take this above the crossbar. It still goes back out to, that is Benham. Tries to keep possession. Rolls it up the intersection. Agony finally gets a decent boomer downfield. Craig needs an answering boomer, but he stays on the ground, and the Knights will take it away once more. Deuces wild, 90 seconds to go. Tight game as the Dodgers looking to make this fourth game a little more competitive than the last two. And that's a shot in front. Prosperity is going to try to keep this. Has the flick, but Agony comes across and makes a gorgeous save, reading that touch all the way, and it remains tied.
Yeah, the Dodgers right now, again, Agony just getting beat to that one, and Call Me Craig so close to him, nobody making contact, but luckily Prosperity losing control of that ball. They really need to win those challenges at midfield, especially when they go 2 of them in quick succession. The minute left, this one still tied. The Knights still have that threat on offense.
Oh, did he? He just actually got the jump reset on that. That was pretty disgusting. 2-2. Still, Knights trying to make something happen in the offensive end. They've had the possession for this game number 4 as the Dodgers have struggled. This will be off the back wall. Chance in front. It's off the spoiler. This may be a runner back the other way. Craig has the angle, but he's going to lose it as it flies back towards the Knights back wall a little bit quicker than he anticipated, and the Dodgers are going to have to cook something up elsewhere.
Couldn't get the half flip to be able to recover on that one there. Oh, he's going to get dunked by Prosperity. Wow. Agony's got the boost. Prosperity, though, has the angle, and it just cannot recover is Agony as Prosperity on the dunk on Craig gets just enough boost to stay on this one and flicks it just past Agony as he tries to get outside to find the angle.
If he actually goes inside, then back out, I think he actually has it, but it has to be a split-second decision after the last touch by Prosperity. What do you think?
Yeah, but the problem with that is he could see Agony coming down that side, and Prosperity knew all day. All he had to do was push that further into that arc that Agony couldn't react to in time to make that shot count.
Very, very close either way. Dodgers trying to tie it up on a last-second bit of heroics, but it's going to bounce off the sidewall. Good kill. And that is going to be the Knights' victory. They have now the series in hand, and they have a 4-0 in hand. And we'll see if the Dodgers can salvage one win out of this, because they do not want to be staring up at an 0-5 in this division.
Yeah, absolutely. They do not want to give up the amount of ground that they are looking to right now. They need to find a response. They need at least one game now. They've already lost ground now in the Elite. They can't catch the Elite. We know that, as they were needing at least 2 games out of this series to do so. But an 0-5 with the rest of their division still to play behind them is just such a daunting prospect. It's a long season, sure, but giving up 5 games in a division that's so tight right now, you want to say that you never look back on a week and say, man, we really lost our season there, but this one might be shaping up for the Dodgers at the moment.
Well, and the other thing, too, is you're doing it against a team that you're going to be fighting in the wild card, as you mentioned, with the Knights being in the 3rd spot in the Sun Division. You know, if they can't overtake the Pirates, which the Pirates are looking like world beaters right now, it is becoming ever more apparent that this head-to-head is going to be a big factor come Week 14. This will be a chance. Agony's going to have to clear this one away. He will for the moment. Dodgers got to get a win out of this series. No doubt about it. They are pushing forward here, trying to find the near side, and Agony puts it just past the far post, and they will have another opportunity go by. Dodgers struggling right now against this Knight squad.
Yeah, unfortunately for Agony, needed the boost to really kind of bring that one in front. Just hit it a little bit too far, and that's a bullet from Ben and M off the upper intersection at the halfway line. The Dodgers both in that corner there. Agony just scoops it up. Ben and M's like, hey, I'm here. Nice pass. That one's straight down. It's a great read. But he sees it all day because the Dodgers, with their positioning, had only one option with the ball for that to go. It was up into that intersection.
Yeah, what a shot. And that is a 1-0 lead for the Knights. As they will not have to come back in game 5 at this point, as they're going to get another one over the head of Agony. It goes, and Ben&M has 2.
You got to feel like the tilt train has left the station for the Dodgers. Craig chasing down the ball in that corner. Agony at midfield there. Kind of a little bit too close to the play. Ben&M just scoops it right up, straight out into the net. 2-0, minute gone. Game 5 in full control now for the Knights.
Yeah, this is a different Knights team. They came into the series 7-13. They're gonna, if things hold like this, they're gonna walk out at 12-13, just a game under 500, and they are fixing the goal differential stat as we speak as well. This will be back to the top of the box, and Agony's going to have to, or I'm sorry, Craig's going to have to struggle to try to keep possession. He will make the challenge. It does squeak out to the center dot. It's going to be an opportunity. Shot on net. It's off the post, and another one gone by. That's a bullet that has to be in the back of the Knights net, but the Dodgers let it go by once more.
Especially with Prosperity backwards without boost. Agony had so much time to be able to put that shot on target and just puts it wide right. Needs to get that on target right now, especially chasing the game this early.
And that's going to be off of the ramp. Touched at the halfway line. Near side is Agony. He's going to grab this. Nice riding a bit of a momentum train here. We'll see if they can continue that. That's sent deep and off of the Dodgers back wall. 2:57 to go. Agony's going to fly above it. That's a problem. Call Me Craig's got to make contact, and he will, to at least keep it within range. Call Me Craig trying to keep it. Well read by Prosperity, but that was a fairly easy one. It'll be a double touch opportunity for the Dodgers. Dropping down is Agony, and he'll put that one home to have the deficit.
Prosperity sitting on that midfield boost pad made that play predictable. Agony read it well, cut across, knowing where that clear was going to go, and with Ben and them backing up so far in the net, easy double touch off the backboard there. Fell a little far, almost in room for Ben and them to make the clear, but Agony gets it underneath with the submarine shot. Cuts that lead down to 1.
2-1 lead for the Knights. This will pound up the sidewall. Prosperity puts this one deep towards the Dodgers net. They'll drop down. Ben off the ramp. Dodgers have a bit of a follow case here. It'll be Agony, but he's a little bit underneath it. Prosperity will drop it down. Call me Craig tries to find Agony, and it's good. What a pass and what a completion from Agony, and it's 2-2.
Just takes a quick look upfield to know where your teammate's landing, puts this pass on a dime. Agony recovers well, climbs that ladder, drops it in off the front of the skyline as the Knights scramble to try and defend. Good team play to pull the Dodgers back into Game 5.
What a finish from Agony. Not sure how he was able to read that pass the way he was, but either way, it is 2-2. Knights trying to put this in the near side to recover immediately, and this one will go across the face of goal and taken aside. Agony has it on the top. Skyline dribbles happening, then that's the other thing you're talking about, the spacing. Because at the moment, Call Me Craig in that sequence was not giving Agony any space behind him. You could see him in the forefront all the way through that.
Exactly. You need to let your teammate take control of the ball, and you have to hit it on defense as both Dodgers guilty again of not making contact on the challenge. You can forgive Craig, who's up a little bit late, but Agony trying to read that early makes no contact on that ball. Prosperity completely out of boost, just gets that final touch behind him and negates that equalizer. Knights back in the lead 3-2.
Don't look now, but the Dodgers got to do it again. And a good dunk at the halfway line on the kickoff by Call Me Craig. Agony coming in and taking possession. It'll go around the corner. Ben will wait. Gets it off the spoiler, sends it crossways, wall-to-wall, side-to-side, but it's read there by Craig. Craig goes off of the back, but it's then sent up the back wall by Prosperity, who tries to take possession for the Knights. Tapped into the air by Craig. Craig will try to read it, and Agony will try to circle in and take it away. 3-2 lead. 80 seconds to go. Dodgers got to get at least 2 more goals to win this game, just a matter of when they do it. And salvage 1 win out of this series, but the Knights playing very, very stifling Rocket League right now. Agony takes possession. Has it on the near side. Has the pinch, but it goes well across at a very frenetic pace. And that is going to send Call Me Craig back to his own end. Does get the recovery. It's sent towards the Knights' corner again. 52 seconds left. Things getting tighter as we get into the final seconds. Agony, top of the box. Can he find it for Craig? And the dunk is sent aside. Back the other way come the Knights. This is a chance on target. Agony gets there first and takes it across the face of goal. So he's at least kept his team in it with 33 seconds left.
And the Dodgers just trying to find something to happen here. Craig's been in a good couple of spots to try and keep that pressure on. The unfortunate thing is the play right before it, either Agony getting bumped into forcing the pass too hard across or just not falling the way that Craig was looking for it. They don't have that opportunity, but now Ben might have gotten caught at midfield. Recovers, posted away. Craig overcommits, can't find it. Needed to try and give that one just a little more space or try and track it down just a bit quicker.
That was so close. The Dodgers still have possession. Agony's going to try a dribble play. Has possession and a little bit of boost. Tries to keep it on top. It's going to hit the ground, and that is going to do it. The Knights walk in to Urban Central with a 7-13 record. They sweep the Volcanic Division Dodgers in a 5-0 count and walk out with a 12-13 record. And that is going to be a huge momentum boost for the Knights as they look later into the season.
And One will say if the Knights make the playoffs, they might look back on that series as the one that turned it around for them. The converse for the Dodgers, if they don't make it, they might look back on that one and say that that was the one that got away. But when you look at the balance of play in terms of offense, defense, and contribution, the Knights pretty balanced across the board. Prosperity had a lot of really good plays, but also Ben was very much involved. When you look at the Dodgers, on the other hand, Agony very much involved, but when Craig wasn't involved, they struggled very, very hard. And that's something I think that the Dodgers lineup is going to have to work out over the course of a long season, is getting those players to be fully involved with the run of play and making sure that if one of them isn't popping off and firing, that they're not struggling to win those games.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts how that actually transpired. there are some series where we look at a 5-0 and say, oh, this wasn't, it was actually a lot closer than a 5-0. I really am not sure that I can say that entirely about this series. This one looked like a 5-0. There were some moments when the Dodgers looked competitive. Games 1 and game 5 come into focus as far as that particular stat goes. But 2, 3, and 4, middle of the series, they really just kind of laid an egg, and it was not one of the ones that sit in the stands.
No, I have to agree that the Dodgers play was probably some of the worst play I've seen from the team all season long. It actually brings me back a little bit to the first week of the season, watching Agony and Crodville on their debut in the season, where when Crodville was struggling to be engaged in the play, Agony was struggling to also encompass that, and it was that coverage that wasn't lacking. But full credit to the Knights, though. They played the Dodgers off the field today. They really did. But I feel like the Dodgers contributed to that as much as the Knights were really stepping their game up for this week.
Yeah, that's a fair point, but that is going to conclude things here for Freestyle Friday. We are halfway through our Week 5 schedule here in Week 5. By the way, we are actually halfway through the Platinum League schedule, so the team's really starting to solidify, and we are going to see some Platinum League action when we kick things off tomorrow night on primetime Saturday. The Foxes and Rhinos do battle in the Plat League, followed there by the Flames and Pirates, and then the Foxes and Jets in the Champion League. That's your 3 matchups tomorrow, and that is going to do it for matters here this evening on this Freestyle Friday. By the way, if you guys saw something you liked, there was plenty of plays in that last series that we saw that are definite play of the week candidates. Grab the clips and send them over to the ML Doubles Twitter account at ML Doubles with the hashtag MLDPOTW, and we will select a play of the week each week, presented by Balls Energy. Winner of the play of the week gets sent a case of Balls Guarana free to them. And don't forget to get free shipping on your case of Balls Guarana sent to your door by using code MLD at Balls. That's BAWLS.com. And huge again shout out to our friends at Arctic.ac, Arctic Cooling, for your rig to keep it cool in pressurized moments. So guys, we will see you tomorrow night for Prime Time Saturday. And as we close things down this evening for Jay and Chimblade earlier, I am Curtis saying goodnight and goodbye from the MLE Network, and we'll see you at 9 Eastern tomorrow.